Have you ever sat down, talked quietly to your dog, and wondered, do they actually understand what I'm saying? Or is it all just a jumbled mess of blah, 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 followed by their name? Most of us assume that dogs only react to the promise of a treat or the command for a walk. But are you entirely sure you understand how their brains really work? Science has shown that behind that attentive gaze and that adorable head tilt lies a remarkably complex process for interpreting language and emotion. The truth is, they understand you far more than you realize. If we assume they understand nothing and carelessly use the wrong tone of voice or body language, we can deeply damage the trust they place in us. We cannot let our lack of awareness turn their genuine efforts to understand us into feelings of anxiety. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to unpack the fascinating mysteries of canine psychology and neuroscience. We will explore 6 incredible truths about what is actually happening inside your dog's mind when they are sitting silently, just listening to you speak. Let us find out what vital messages you might have been missing from your 4-legged best friend. 1. The double decoding mechanism. Their brains separate vocabulary from intonation. Many dog owners often joke, as long as you use a happy voice, you could insult them and they would still wag their tail. This is an incredibly harmful misconception. A groundbreaking study in 2016 at Eötvös Loránd University in Hungary used fMRI scanners to track the brains of dogs as they listened to their owners speak. The results revealed a fascinating double decoding mechanism. Dogs use their left brain hemisphere to independently process the actual meaning of the words, and their right hemisphere to analyze the emotional tone. Amazingly, the reward center in a dog's brain only truly lit up when both positive vocabulary and a happy tone were combined. If you use a cheerful, excited voice to say a word with negative associations for them, such as going to the vet, their brains actually experience a stressful overload of conflicting information. Practical advice: be clear and consistent in your everyday communication. Do not use a sweet baby voice when you need to correct their behavior. And do not use a harsh, impatient tone when calling them over for cuddles. The alignment between what you say and how you say it creates a transparent environment. This gives your dog a safe space where they do not have to struggle and guess what you truly mean. 2. That adorable head tilt is actually an effort to search for visual memories. You are venting to them about your terrible day, and suddenly your dog tilts their head to one side, their eyes wide open. It looks incredibly cute and maybe a little goofy, right? But in reality, their brain is working at its absolute maximum capacity. According to a study published in 2021 in the journal Animal Cognition, dogs classified as gifted word learners tilt their heads up to 43% of the time when listening to their owners speak. This head tilt happens when the dog's brain is actively scanning through its visual memory vault. They are trying to match the sounds they just heard with a familiar visual image. This could be the shape of their leash, a favorite ball, or even your specific facial expression. Practical advice: when your dog tilts their head to listen, that is the exact moment they are focusing 100% of their energy on painting a picture in their mind. Give them a few seconds of silence to complete this mental data retrieval process before you continue speaking. If you are recognizing your own dog in any of these behaviors so far, please take a quick second to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss our upcoming videos decoding dog psychology. And make sure you stick around until the very end, because fact number 6 will probably make you want to run over and hug your dog immediately. 3. They are scanning for action keywords in the middle of all that noise. A large-scale study in 2022 by Dalhousie University in Canada revealed that, on average, a dog understands about 89 words. However, the way they understand is completely different from how we piece words together to form complete sentences. When you say something long like, "Wow, the weather is so beautiful today, should we go for a walk in the park?" your dog's brain acts as a highly specialized audio filter. They ignore all the meaningless connecting words and focus entirely on scanning for keywords that are linked to their daily routines. The very moment their brain catches the familiar sound of walk, their full attention is instantly activated. They are not listening to understand the entire story. They are listening to predict the action that is about to happen next. Practical advice: You can take advantage of this instinct by establishing consistent routine keywords. For example, bedtime, dinner time, or in the car. Repeating these specific keywords in the correct context will create predictable habits. This routine is incredibly reassuring and helps dogs who are easily overexcited or prone to anxiety feel much more secure. 4. They are studying your face to find the truth. Dogs are the only animals, other than humans, capable of reading the asymmetry on a human face. Research from the University of Lincoln in the UK discovered that when a dog is listening to you, their gaze always tends to sweep toward the left side of your face first. Why is that? Because the left side of the human face displays our most genuine micro-expressions. Your dog is quietly observing those tiny, barely noticeable frowns or the slight tension at the corners of your mouth. They are actively verifying what your true mood is, regardless of whether you are trying to speak in a calm and normal voice. Practical advice. You simply cannot lie to a dog. If you are having a terrible day and feel completely exhausted, do not force a smile or try to act strong in front of them. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Just sit down next to them in silence. Your dog would much rather comfort an owner who is sad but genuine than be around someone who is pretending to be happy while hiding a heart full of stress. 5. Their sense of smell actually picks up hormonal changes during every conversation. Your spoken words are only one part of the story. When you talk, your breath and your pores are constantly releasing chemicals into the air. With their incredibly sensitive noses, your dog is quite literally smelling your emotions. If you raise your voice to scold them, but you are not actually angry inside, they will not smell any increase in cortisol, which is the stress hormone, and they will likely just ignore you. On the other hand, if you force a smile and say sweet things while boiling with frustration on the inside, your body odor will instantly trigger their defensive instincts. Practical advice. Your physiological state transfers directly to your dog through the air. Because of this, if you have just had a big argument or you are feeling furious about work, take a deep breath, go take a shower, or simply wait until your mind is truly at peace before you start training or having a deep interaction with your dog. Please do not pour the scent of your stress onto your little friend. 6. They listen to activate the love hormone, oxytocin. This is the most profound truth of all. Many times your dog sits and listens to you ramble on about random things from work, or maybe a broken heart. They clearly do not have any keywords to catch, and there are no commands to follow. So why do they still sit there, looking at you with such absolute devotion? The prestigious scientific journal, Science, has proven that just by making eye contact and using a gentle voice, your dog's brain releases a massive surge of oxytocin, which is the hormone of love and bonding. Listening to your voice acts as a natural soothing medicine for them. They do not need to understand every single word you say. They just need to know that the presence of your voice means I belong here and this person loves me. Practical advice. In this incredibly fast-paced world, occasionally put away all your electronic devices and just take 5 minutes to sit down, look deeply into their eyes, and whisper gentle words to your dog. That is not just a way to recharge their soul. It is also a wonderful healing medicine for yourself after a long, exhausting day. So, the next time you sit down and talk to your dog, please remember that you are never just talking to yourself. Sitting right across from you is a beautiful living creature using their entire brain, their ears, their eyes, their nose, and even their whole heart, just trying to understand you. They are desperately trying to decode every single syllable, every tiny frown, and every breath you take for one simple reason. You are their entire world. When we accidentally misunderstand or completely brush off these precious moments, we are missing out on the chance to build a truly sacred bond. Have you ever shared your deepest, darkest secret with your dog and received a look of such pure empathy that it felt like they understood absolutely everything? Please share your story down in the comments below. I would love to read them. Do not forget to hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue building a wonderful community that truly understands our four-legged friends. I will see you in the next video.